Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Do you like precious metals? If so, make sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button because I will keep you updated on a daily basis with the latest news in the world of gold and silver. So with that said, let's jump into this video. So the gold to silver ratio is 84 to 1 right now, meaning it takes 84 ounces of silver to equal or amount to 1 ounce of gold. Now, some may think that that ratio is pretty, it's pretty equal, but it's actually not. Silver comes out of the ground roughly 8 to 1 compared to gold. So it's not much more rare than gold is. We actually built this stigma that gold is supposed to be so much more valuable than silver. Back in the day, in Egyptian times and biblical times, silver and gold were equal in value. 1 ounce of silver was equal to 1 ounce of gold. And this is because silver is just as fundamentally useful in the everyday world. It's only until we started pegging gold as this royal metal when people started to see it more valuable. Industrially, though, it's really not much more valuable. Silver is the most highly conductive metal for thermal conductivity and electricity. No other metal performs the rate that that silver does. So, we definitely still need silver at extremely large rates, especially from industrial uses. So imagine if you're a company that makes laptops or some type of gadget that needs a lot of silver. You're going to look at silver as a gold pot, or no pun intended, a jackpot or a gold mine. And why is this? Well, think of this. Gold and silver are both used in laptops and cell phones, whatever you're watching this video on. But gold is $1,500 an ounce, and silver is only $17 an ounce. So think how much more money they're saving by using silver in these laptops. Gold is really expensive, and these industries, these corporations, these businesses have to still buy it no matter what the spot price of gold or silver is to make our laptops to perform the way they do for as efficient as they are. They still need to use the gold and silver. It's not like companies can say, oh, silver and gold's too high right now, I can't buy it. They have to purchase this asset, this metal, no matter what, because they need it for the laptops to function. It's not like the consumer, like us, where if spot price is $20 for silver, we're like, oh, I'm going to hold off. Big companies can't do that. They can't pick and choose when to buy it. They need it. So this goes into the perspective of, well, when silver is $100, who's going to buy it? Well, big business will. Companies still have to. Everyone still has to. And by that time, people will be so fundamentally, attached and desensitized. That's the correct word, desensitized to those prices, that they'll still be paying $100 for an ounce of silver. See, we got desensitized to lower prices. So at that rate, it's going to seem pricey for us. But most people, once silver starts appreciating to that price, they will already be used to those prices. They'll have accepted paying $80 for an ounce, or a couple months before that paying $60 an ounce. The perfect way to put this into, a realistic perspective is to talk about either when silver was $50 in 2011 and people were still buying it, or when Bitcoin was $20,000 and people were still buying it. I started getting into Bitcoin at $1,800, but I was watching 99% of the people buying it at $20,000. See, I was desensitized to a lower price where most people, $10,000, $15,000 Bitcoin was the normal for them. Same goes with gold and silver. Most people will hop on board when the media is covering it the most and when it's the spotlight, when it's getting the most attention. So this is when people are buying it, so they've already accepted paying $30, $40 an ounce, $50 an ounce, 60. So when it's 100, especially, they're going to think it's going to keep going higher. They're going to keep buying it. Same with you. I mean, a lot of people, or the people watching these videos, most likely, more than likely, you already have some silver, so you are already used to paying extremely low prices, and you're going to be, really grateful one day that you got in this early. A lot of people are going to be kicking themselves in the butt wishing they got in at these times. If you're watching this video right now, trust me, in a couple of years from now, everyone's going to say how lucky you are that you found silver and gold this early. You're going to be like, man, I wish I was as smart as you that found it this early. And you're going to be, and if you're not buying right now, you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt, wishing you were taking advantage of these prices right now. Trust me. Everyone told me the same thing when I bought Bitcoin at $1,800. And when it was at $20,000, when I would tell people I bought at 1,800, they would say, man, you're so lucky. Man, I wish I would have got it. Or man, I wish I would have found it as early as you did. And they're going to say the same things to you guys. You don't want to miss the boat, and it's definitely not too late to invest into gold or silver. So looking at that, I hope I broke that down to a perspective where you can really, comprehend and grasp the direction I'm going. Is because yes, $100 silver sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. But look at 2011 when silver was $50. People were buying it left and right. You would think right now, when silver is $50, no one's going to buy it. That's way too high. Well, actually, you have to think about the everyday person and how they look at it, their perspective. Because when silver is $50, everyone's talking about it. The news is talking about it, media is talking about it, your friends or family, people that don't even know about gold and silver are going to be hearing it and asking you about it because they know that you're into it, and they're going to start buying it. And they didn't have the luxury of buying at $15 or $17 or even $20. So they don't have any silver, and they don't want to miss out. So they're going to start buying at these higher prices. And they've already accepted higher prices because $17 silver, that's irrelevant to them. They weren't in they weren't in this investment the times that we were. So they don't feel as bad paying that high of a price as we would. See, most people were desensitized to $20,000 Bitcoin, but I thought it was extremely high. So I wasn't buying Bitcoin at $20,000. I was selling some of it. The same thing can go with us. See, we don't have to be buying silver at $100, but we could be capitalizing and selling some of it then. Even though other people are buying it, doesn't mean we have to. We've already, we're 5 steps ahead of them. Where we're at is way past their stacking journey. They haven't got there yet, and we're going to reap the rewards for that. Hard work pays off, literally. So I hope that this video is really kind of switching the context of people that say like $100 silver is impossible or no one's going to buy it, that's too high, because big business corporations still have to buy it. The majority of people historically looking at the patterns are going to be buying it, and we can either be buying it still thinking it's going to go higher, or we can capitalize and sell some of it and take our rewards. We can sell those people that want to get into the silver world, we can sell them our stack or some of it, a portion of it, and capitalize. I do not recommend selling all of your stack when silver is $100, because who knows if it can go higher or not. But I also want to switch this video, change the perspective a little bit, and talk about silver, comparing it to gold, because gold usually starts appreciating much faster than silver does. Gold is usually what brings people into the world of precious metals. But the gold to silver ratio is 84 to 1 right now. It's like 84.5 something to 1. So when the gold to silver ratio is that high, it either means that silver has to start appreciating up to gold's price, or gold has to start depreciating. And a couple months ago, the gold to silver ratio was 95 to 1. It's already dropped down nearly 10 points, or 10 ounces. So with that said, if it keeps going lower, then silver is going to be performing better than gold. And right now, we're at a weird state where a lot of people are hearing about silver. More articles are talking about silver. I'm hearing it more in the press, in the news, in the media, around all these articles. And I think people are starting to take it just as serious as gold. And even if it's just the ETF side of it, they're still investing into precious metals to some extent. Now, obviously, I highly recommend you invest into the physical bullion. I've made several videos talking about the very important reasons why, but at least it is precious metals to some extent. Even the ETF side of it can benefit the physical bullion. It's essentially the same market. So it still can be very beneficial towards precious metals. I saw the CEO of Overstock sold the company and bought like $50 million of gold and a whole bunch in cryptocurrency. This was like news yesterday, which That right there should show you people are starting to understand this. He wasn't doing this back when Bitcoin was $1,500, or when gold and silver were $15 a couple months ago. He just did that the other day, a couple days ago. That means that people are starting to hop on board and see the fundamental values and the opportunity that precious metals bring and what they have to offer to the table. So, I hope this video really did break down and was able to, really grasp the concept of where I'm trying to go with this, because people are going to have to buy silver and gold no matter what the price is. They're going to keep buying it, and we can capitalize off of that, off of their, off of their ignorance or their lack of, research. We can take control because we are the ones that have most of the silver right now anyways. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. I post daily videos. I'll probably post 2 more videos a day, so stay tuned for those. Also check out some of the videos I posted yesterday talking about silver's price dropping, some of the bad news coming in the precious metals world, and how that's affecting prices and why. So if you guys want to check those out, the 2 links will be in the top left and bottom hand corner if you want to check those out. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon.